Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Friday, December 18th, 2020. As I began talking, Dolly is just in a ball next to me. She's right there, and as I started talking, she let out a little annoyed meow because suddenly sound. Yes, she's cutie. She's a cutie right here. Anyway, after messing up my webcam completely, I'm sure. Satisfactory today. Today is the first time I am ever streaming at 10 megabits bitrate. Consider this an experiment. I don't know what's really going to happen as we go on. I don't know if my computer can even handle it. I do have the upload rate today to handle it. We shall see how long, because this is a 3-hour stream, we shall see if my internet can keep up with a 10 megabit upload rate for 3 hours. Oh, she's getting up. She's stretching. She's stretching. What's she doing? She's leaving. Dolly's leaving. Aw, I must be too loud and annoying her greatly. Yeah, that must be it. YouTube says that my stream's current bitrate is higher than recommended. We recommend you use a bitrate of 4500 kbps for 1080p 60. No. 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 I brought up the video at 6,000 kilobits, and it's awful. Frankly, the bitrate the quality's not perfect. It's not perfect, therefore it's bad. The 8K one was a lot better for day 2. And yeah, I just want to see what the 10,000 kilobits is like today. So we're continuing on our first playthrough. We are continuing. Nothing is perfect, but you can get infinitely close. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. I saw that little message there pop up. All right. Things have changed a little bit. I did a minor amount of work off stream between the last time we met and today, mostly last night and into this morning. So I have a few more foundations about the place. The main thing is that I'm trying to get organized. I'm trying to organize like a main bus type of thing. That would be most ideal. I would like main bus type of thing. And really, what I've decided to do at this point is this initial setup here, that's just going to stay there. It's going to stay there, it's going to look messy, and it's going to be our point of comparison as we continue through the playthrough. I'm not going to be continuing to expand or delete a lot of this, but instead we are going to try to build a little bit more neatly-ish going forward. Last time we met, I did a lot of progression. I got into... I found and mined quartz. I found and mined sulfur. I haven't brought the sulfur over yet, though. That'll be a mission in and of itself. And I set up some steel ingots. I may just leave this here and not tap into this, though, because I've got a plan. Of course I have a plan. There's always a plan. There is always a plan. We need our coffee, of course. One of the cats is behind me destroying my chair. Climbing and destroying the everything. So yeah, I've added a whole bunch of ladders as well to try to get back up, but this thing is really the main thing I wanted to discuss going into the day today. I expanded out my platforms a bit, and all the way down there, I've got concrete. Concrete is coming up, and it's on this central elevated beltway. And I've got reinforced plates on here right now. I had, right below, I had rotors, but I decided, you know what? We don't actually need rotors until we need to make engines. And I might just make the rotors local with engines in the end. This is the great dilemma of factory-based building games in general, where you have to set up these production lines, you've got loads of things to make, etc. How complex of stuff do you make where you have your resource generation is a big question. How complex do you go? Do I bus ingots? Or do I bus plates? Do I bus reinforced plates? Do I bus the rotors? Do I bus engines? Do I bus steel ingots? Or do I bus the beams and pipes? These are all questions that we need to answer, and it really comes down to two very different styles of base building that we can choose from, or even intermix between the two. One of them is make as much as you can in a dedicated factory to a specific item with bringing in as base of resources as possible. Another way is to just provide literally everything on a network or a main bus and make everything in individualized factories that bring in the actual most closest necessary ingredients as possible. So, say, let's just place down a building here, assembler. Say, versatile frameworks, right? On that latter method, the versatile frameworks would be made by bringing in the frames and the steel beams from your network bus, and then providing the frames back onto the main network/bus. However, this is going to constantly use the frames and the steel. So, and those have their own resource costs that will always use a certain amount of stuff if we want to maintain a certain amount of production of these frameworks. Ultimately, this goes all the way back down to iron and coal. Iron, ore, and coal. Really, it will use a specific amount of iron, ore, and coal to produce a specific amount of versatile frameworks, and this will change depending on what recipes that we have access to. We may get an alternate recipe that uses other base materials that ends up being better at some point. And there are a lot of build guides that will show you how to make things like versatile frameworks, or rotors, or reinforced plates out of base materials of iron, or copper, deuterium, sulfur, coal. And that is a very valid way of playing, as is making each thing individually, scale up your stuff as you need them as you get more and more complex stuff. The problem with that latter method is that you end up needing a lot of resources for the infrastructure to maintain your logistics system. It's a perfectly valid way to build, it's a lot of resources to maintain that type of a system, as opposed to working from as scratch as possible to get into your more complex products at dedicated individual factories for said products. And I think I'm going to try to focus a bit more on that. I've gone back and forth as to what I want. We're likely going to end up a little bit of a hybrid of that in the end, because mainly, some base materials are rarer than others. You are not exactly going to be able to find different types of resources that are very, very close to each other to actually have a dedicated factory. You're going to have some sort of a planned infrastructure to logistically get the stuff that you need for a factory. Even if it's making it out of the base materials, you still need to get the base materials to said factory to begin with. Which is why I do have this cement being provided on the main bus. Now, I also have these reinforced plates because, as it turns out, my starting base here, this initial setup, has a lot of iron to make the reinforced plates. So we'll have the reinforced plates provided onto the network, and that'll be what we end up doing here. No chance in hell I'm ever going to be providing the nails or the nails. They're screws. The screws or the cable wire stuff on a main bus. I'm not going to do that. That's just dumb. And I have things up here like that we did last time, like the AI limiters and the quick wire and stuff like that. That'll all just stay here. I might bring the Caterium ingots onto this main bus so that I can use them to make quick wire with copper at a location closer to copper. On site where I need them to make a thing that I need to make in the end. Sort of like the AI limiters, but we're not going to end up using them for quite a while for anything, really. I also have all 500 of my smart plating for the next phase of the space elevator. That's done now, so I've stopped production of that, and I'm actually making even more reinforced plates out of it. And storing more reinforced plates, because I sort of need them for my Mark II belts, but we'll see as we get into steel today. Maybe I'll be transitioning to the Mark III, or the level 3 belts, which have a much higher throughput rate associated with them. So that will be our mission for the day today. In my inventory, I do have a few green power slugs that I found about the place as I was building out, as well as a hard drive. This hard drive required 50 megawatts of power provided, so just sticking a power line to the thing and I could open it. And I will take you to that location where I found it. It's actually out in that general direction where I found it. I've got a few foundations. I've got a gigantic square of foundations, approximately, if we go from that end with the main bus down to that end, it's something like 82 foundations long. And you can do the math in meters when these are 8x8, I think, foundations. Yeah, 8 meter square foundations. So 8 meters times like 82 out in that direction. Now, why did I build all the way out there? Coal. there are 2 additional coal nodes way out that direction that I have tapped into. I think you can sort of barely see them all the way on that corner. They're pure nodes. So each of them right now on Mark 1 mining drills is giving me 120 coal. I've got a lot of coal out of those 2 nodes, and that is what I'll be using for steel today. And I think I'm also going to need more power. Oddly enough, gonna need more power. Most likely, more likely than not. And as it turns out, on that other side, you can actually see from this elevation, there's water out there. There's water out there, and I've got that line being built. It can go all the way out to that water, so I can use coal power plants out there quite easily. Quite easily. Progression is happening. Let's dismantle that thing that I built. And let's get this hard drive researched. Let's get this hard drive researched. That sounds like a plan. A glorious plan. And let's try not to take too much damage along the way. Because that would be bad. Hello. Hello, ma'am. I need a hard drive researched. It'll take 10 minutes to do that. In the meantime, I don't really have much that I can do right now. There's a Mark III. Hello. So I have the Mark II. The Mark II is 7 connections. There's a Mark III that has how many? 10? Is that going to be 10 or 12? Or 11? I think it's going to have a lot of connections. I don't really see the need, though. Why would I need that many connections like that? That will be good. I haven't even located a purple. Those are going to need other resources I can't access yet, and that I could make at any point as soon as I bring sulfur next to a coal. And then, of course, there's Fixmas. All the Fixmas stuff that we can do. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I didn't do this yet. We need to have a look at our advent calendar. Hello. I have completely forgotten. So we need the 17th and the 18th. The 18th is up here, but I want to click on the 17th first. The 17th, I think, was hidden, like, in here? Here, the Christmas tree. 17th! Oh, hey, pale berries, thanks! That's nifty. Thank you for the healing. And then the 18th is right up here. We get 50 snowballs. Have you ever heard of the very toxic substance known as dihydrogen monoxide? It literally kills many, many people every year. It should be banned. We must impose a ban upon the dangerous substance known as dihydrogen monoxide. It literally kills people. They suffocate by ingesting too much of it at a time. There's no evidence that that experiment has ever, like, that was actually ever a thing, by the way. There's this tale of the person who of the student, the tale of the student who did a experiment telling a psychology experiment telling people about all the dangers of this substance of dihydrogen monoxide and how they convinced so many people about the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide and got people to like sign petitions to ban this dangerous substance, otherwise known as water. Because people don't realize, oh hey, dihydrogen monoxide is the chemical name of water. It's just water. It's all it is. It's water. Water. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. Water. So, coffee. Yes, coffee. Coffee is good. Coffee's great. Always drink the coffee. Must ingest more. Let us head over. That factory over there is new. It is tapped into an iron, and it is producing rods. And it's providing, actually, the rods onto my network. For whatever reason, I don't know. I honestly don't know why I decided that I would put iron rods onto the bus, but hey. There they are. Frankly, I shouldn't even do the iron rods like that, because there's no point. It's 1-to-1 from the ingots to the rods. Like, why do this here when I could just make it on site? And I could, like, use the ingots for more than just rods. I could use the ingots for the plates and such. But then we get into that whole argument again between making stuff as complex on site as possible or providing literally everything. Or providing the lowest of ingredients as possible onto a main network. Like, sure, I could provide iron ingots, but, like, are they really worth providing? That's the question. Are they worth providing? I don't think so. We shall see. Now, if there were other, like, alloy-type recipes that I can get access to that are just inherently amazing, then yeah, probably I would want to have ingots provided, especially since there's set locations that you do the mining for iron. It's like, it would be nice to get iron to a more centralized location from various nodes around the place that then gets processed into other things, and then those other things get provided onto a main network of stuff. Sort of like what we'll be doing right over here with these 2 impure nodes, aka 60 per second with Mark 1 miners without extra power shenanigans. And this coal right over here, this is one of those lines of coal. This is a Mark 1 conveyor on this stretch here. I've got this stretch at Mark 2 coming in from one of those pure coal nodes, and I can keep stretching it all the way down the line. And just one of those for references, the little poles here, the poles and the belt foundations, as it turns out, they need to be placed every 7 foundations. So whatever 7 times 8 is meters, that's how long you can stretch a belt before you need another foundation on building it. Like, pretty sure we can still, like, delete these and it'll still exist. Like, we'll still magic our conveyor straight, but when it comes to actually being able to build the belt out, the max belt length is every 7 foundations. So if I push 4 and I align in the center, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, of course, I I have this guy here, so it's not quite max length there, but it fits with the rest of the spacing from the previous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just gotta be sure that we build in the correct order. And there you go. Stuff! There's a kitten behind me. I hope I don't get kittened today yet again. Yesterday, on the Factorio stream, we had we had a kitten walk past under my desk and flip the power switch on my surge protector under the desk that powers my modem, aka the internet for the entire house. And this modem takes like at least 5 minutes to restart and actually provide internet again after it loses power, shuts down. Yeah. It's not nice. So, over here, somewhere, I don't know which side, we are going to be making steel. And then providing that all the way down, I guess, or we're going to be processing that into other steel. Because apparently this milestone that I'm working on, I need these steel pipes. I will need to make those. So, foundations. I need some foundations here. Let's see, maybe I'll have this separation. That should be symmetrical. How convenient. Gosh, I just keep hearing the claws behind me as the kittens run around. Okay. This is in a foundry, which I actually need to go and grab some of those frames. So back to the main part of the base. Because I gotta get some foundries going. Also, yes, building all of this, incredibly tedious. Incredibly tedious to actually build this out. Which is why I'll probably be doing most of it off-screen. Wanting to focus us on progression during these streams, rather than doing too much of more tedious design type things and building of stuff we already either know about or it just takes so long to build different things, taking the time, making decisions and all that. It can get a little boring and tedious. I actually had the right idea, pretty much, with that deuterium. It's just, that's a really tall stack of stuff. That's a really tall stack of conveyor stackers. Like, my god. I should have used one of these lifts. I should have used a lift to get that high. Thing is, the lifts have their own limit, as is shown right over there. You see that little weirdness? Yeah, that's actually 3 lifts, so I can lift higher. And there's like a bug, or there was a bug on the visualization. I can actually see all of the items now on that top one, but initially, as stuff was moving, as the concrete was moving here, after building it at first, I could see the lifting up on the first one. I could see the stuff moving on the second one, but I couldn't see anything in here on the third one. There was just nothing. No lifting on this third one, and it just had stuff coming out the top, stuff moving there and coming out the top, and nothing. in between. It was a little hilarious. But now I see that it seems to have fixed itself upon, I guess, restarting the game or something. Anyway, speaking of which, running the smart mod, like, every time I shut down the game, it thinks that the game has crashed. And it brings up that Unreal Engine 4 BS that is set to disallow sending of, or disallow closing without sending. What do we want? That's an extra ingot. That's an extra ingot per unit coal. So this saves coal and iron. Because I think it's 1 iron ore, 1 coal ore, and 1 and 2 out. It's like 2, 2, 2. Normally. Can I like close out of this and have it give me the same options? Yes. Alright. That foundry, I actually came here very specifically to be able to build the foundry in the first place. This will probably change everything. I do like those other options as well. Where am I going? Even there. Right there, this one. You. Foundry. Give me some information. So, this is 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so that's not as good as I thought. That just... So it goes from 1 to 1, basically, of each into 1. And then this is 2 of each into 3. So it is a pretty good boost of like 33% on efficiency of resource usage into steel out. That's good to know. Let's have a look at these others on the reinforced plates. So we have bolted iron plates and we have stitched iron plates. I think the stitched iron plates is the better, if only because it uses the 2 resources versus all iron here, right? So by default, iron plates, the reinforced iron plates are, it's still this. So we have 1850 and 3. By default, we have 6 and 12 into 1. Six iron plates, 12 screws into 1. And then this is 18. Well, that's still 6 to 1 on the iron plates, but 12... Wait, this is more. What? This is more and faster? I think this is more expensive, but it's faster. Because 12 times 3 is 36, not 50. Oh, nice, it shows me the base recipe there. Yeah, so normally it's 6 and 12 into 1. If we were to multiply that by 3, that would be 18 and 36 into 3, not 18 and 50. So it's like you're adding 14 more bolts, so that's out of the question. And then this would be very, very easy. Because not only do we reduce the iron plates required, and it barely uses any of the copper. So this is a massive increase in efficiency on the stitched iron plate recipe versus this speed increase. I think this is... It's a bit wonky on the production rate because it goes to 5.625. So this is a little bit of a logistical nightmare to really work with in terms of like getting proper ratios of things built. But I like this. I like this. I like this. I would like this at some point in the future. But as it stands right now, take your pick between 1 and 3. 1 or 3. 1 is the more efficient option, I'm pretty sure. This is a fairly efficient option because it cuts our, well, it effectively increases our output by a third for our given input. So the factory that we're going to be building here is going to be using 60 iron and 60 coal. And by using this, I could increase by an extra steel ingot in the end. Versus this, which I'd have to do something more logistically annoying for. Getting wire plus iron together, copper plus iron together to get these reinforced plates. Well, is there a coin? Is there a coin nearby? Can I, like, grab a... Coin. I have a bag of coins. Here. Here's what we do. So, good old South Carolina statehood coin. Do I have a Virginia? Or just a regular? There's a New York. Pennsylvania. No, let's use a standard. Standard US quarter. Let's flip. So heads will be the stitched iron and tails will be the solid steel. Flip. And it is tails. Tails. Okay, I lost full screen. Alt. Well, normally it's Alt Enter. Let's pick this, and then let's go back to our full screen mode. So that was tails, solid steel, go. Alt Enter is usually, there we go. Now we're full screen. I don't think I hit Alt Enter. I think I hit some other button. Some other button. Alright. We have decided. In future, maybe we will get another hard drive that'll give us the option for the stitched plates. I like the idea of the stitched reinforced plates. I really do. But the most immediately amazing option is going to be that better steel, because we're topical. We're doing steel today. Yeah, there we go. And we can just do this. Let's have a look at the rates here. So this can do 60 per minute per 40 coal, 40 iron. I have 60 coal, 60 iron. And it would be better to do this by having one at full speed and one at half speed. Because we can't... Because of floating points. And floating point percentages not actually being a thing that we can work with in here. It'd be better to have one at full and one at half. Even though, theoretically, it would be nice to have both of them operating at 33. Or 66 and 2/3, but we can't. Sadly, we can't have them operating at 66 and 2/3. We'd have them operating at 67%. Bunny hops. I have no idea if bunny hopping like this is even remotely faster, but I just like it. It seems like with Blade Runners, the whole slide and jump thing is actually slower now than just running with Blade Runners. That's how it seems. I don't know how accurate that is or inaccurate. I'm definitely going to run on the belt, because the belt is objectively faster when you're running with the direction of the belt. Okay, I now have my answer here. I will need 2 smelters for this iron. Probably should have smelted the iron locally, but hey, whatever. We're still quote-unquote local at this point. There. And there. That's off kilter a little bit. Ugh. Time to be completely and utterly anal about the placements. Better. Alright, these will smelt into iron ingots. I need a merger. Please. Oh, and I made my 0 instead of pipes the Mark 1 belt. Excuse me. Alright, so neat trick. 1, 2. What? How is it encroaching on its own clearance? Alright, 1, 2. That's it. Precisely! That is a right angle. That is a perfect right angle curve. That I learned between last stream and this stream. Do I want this merger going out straight or going out the side? Might actually instead want it out the side rather than straight. It all depends on how I have these foundries. Because I could do the foundries here. Oh my god, these things are huge. They're huge! Humongo! Anyway, I will need to extend hold, please. Alright. Foundry. How does that look? Humma. Humma. I don't know if that's even the placement I want by comparison to the location of these smelters. Probably not. Anyway, I need to get stuff in and out of these guys. And I'm actually thinking we're gonna do this with the power of lifts. Then I'm actually gonna stick a... Really? What? About to say I was gonna stick a splitter. No. Really? This is how finicky this can be. Alright, so that's the middle. I need 1, 2. There. There, that's nice. That's a nice. And then for... One, 2. Remember what I said about that? 2. Magical number 2. Come on. Perfect right angle. Perfect right angle. And then over here, that's where the stuffs are going to come in. Stuffs and things. Coal. Glorious coal. And, you know, right around here, we've got that guy. I'm going to mirror this. Do not use Mark 2s. I can use Mark 1s. There we go. That will work. I need a splitter there. And there. You will go there, but... excuse me. Oh. Of course. Of freaking course. Of course it's not going to, you know, snap to the actual port. Of course it's not gonna snap to the actual port. Ever so slightly salty. Same thing on you, right? Yep. You snapped to the center, and not the actual port itself. I don't need a splitter there to begin with. That was just for alignment's sake. There. Compact? No. Pretty? Maybe. I guess the input will be there. Glorious right angles. Then that needs to get there, and that needs to get there. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Ingest the coffee. Must ingest the coffee. Okay. So, how am I doing this? That is a fantastic question. Alright. Let's see here. I think that's going to give me a right angle. Yes, perfect right angle. That will allow me to go over here. Remembering that I'm using these. The alignment is there. Come on. Ah, that is a little higher. But you know what? I'll let it get higher just like so. Yeah. That's nice. I'll need to power everything too. Let's not forget about power. Then over here we got place, right angle, down. Ta-da! Huzzy huzu huzum. Now, the question is that actually attached? Great question. I'll find out when I power. Speaking of power, where even is? There's power. There's my power. Let's get maximum. Let's continue the Simpsons references with maximum power. Okay, I'm gonna put a Mark II power pole there. You're clipping. I'm gonna put a Mark whatever power pole there. Mark 1. Power. High. You. There? Do you clip? Do you clip? Yes. Of course. Huh? Encroaching clearance? Are you blind? You're not encroaching anyone's clearance. This doesn't really need to be Mark II, but whatever. Alright, stuff is moving. And things are loaded. Coal is coming in. The iron ingots are on their merry way. Iron ingots are here, and solid steel ingots are being made. Congratulations! Step 1 complete-ish. I need to merge these outputs. This is making... right, I do need to limit one of these to 50%. So this is making 90 plates. Which means I do need to worry about using Mark IIs. My output will be straight from here. Not. You know what? We'll merge. We'll merge into middle. That sounds like a much better plan. And then it can go out. Yay! Plates. Iron, steel plates. Hazoo. Hazoo, huzzah, huzzum. Really? Really? I need more concrete. Oh well. So what do I need now? Assemblers? Assemblers assemble? Assemblers do the versatile frameworks. They don't do the what? The what? Alright, it's constructors. Constructors. Construct! We need steel pipes and steel beams. So right now, to get this next milestone, I will need steel pipe. And to make the versatile stuff in the assembler, I will need steel plates, as well as modular frames. So, frames. We'll worry about that when we do the frames. For now, pipe. Hello. Welcome. You make 20 from 20. You are a 1-to-1 ratio. Hum. Hum, 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 hum. A 1-to-1 ratio. Uh, 5 at 90? 5 at 90%, I think. Am I mathing correct? If it's 4 at 100, it would be a 5th at 50 to consume 90. And if I take 10% off each of the other 4 and add it to the 5th, that would make everything 90%. That's how my brain just understood the answer. That's how I got to the answer. That's exactly my thought process. It's, okay, if I put 4, I would need a 5th. 4 at 100% plus a 5th at 50 would give me 90. And if I have 4 reduced by 10%, added to the fifth one, would make everything 90%, to have 5 at 90%. There we go. Of these guys. Constructors. Constructing. Let's place a line of constructors. We'll go ahead and hold there, so I can build five glorious constructors. I will need more foundation for them. And they're going to make steel pipe at 90% clock speed. And yeah, I'm going to make 90 steel pipe per second out of this factory. For whatever reason. Even though I'll need more steel plate than pipe, I'm sure. And we're going to have our splitter there. Have our splitter there. There, and there. That one does not need the splitter. Conveyor Mark II. Conveyor Mark 1. Conveyor Mark 2. Mark 1. After this, I'm pretty sure Mark 1s are fine. Pretty sure Mark 1s are fine after that. 18. 18 times 2 is 36. So yeah, after 2, that brings me back into Mark 1 territory for the belt speeds. Alright, we can power this. I just need to get a power line somewhat elegantly. Thank you, autosave. For the hitches. I'm gonna stick you here. Make you a Mark II. Ta-da! Glorious. Glorious, beautiful pipes. I need to get more foundation. Also, that's some copper down there that I would like to grab at some point. Okay, let's go restock, do all sorts of wonderful things. By the time I get back, I'll probably have those 200 pipes that I need to complete this milestone. And by the way, of course, because I have that, remember those steel ingots back there that we did last time? Yeah, that'll go into the, steel plate. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think I'm gonna need encased beams as well at some point, which is, concrete plus steel. Hey, thus why I have concrete being provided here on this bus of things. So right over here, I need to grab concrete all the way down. At the source, ideally, because that's where my buffers are. Do not want to drop down there. Want to drop down here. Hello. This belt isn't... Oh, you're impure. How dare you be impure? Why do you exist? Goodbye. Oh yeah, I should do stuff. I should be voiding something or other. I don't know what I want to void. Yeah, give me stuffs and things. Can I even make the doohickey? The sink. I do have the things to make the sink. So you know what? I'm going to place the sink. I'm going to power it on. I'm going to put a splitter splitting. And we're gonna sink some excess concrete. I believe it's 12 points or 14 points per concrete. Oh no, it's ticking for 2 items, I think. I think it's 12 per concrete, but it's doing stuff. So the way that this works, it voids excess. Ideally, actually, I would use a smart splitter. Where are you? Smart. The smartest. Excuse me? Right, we've seen this before. Looks almost like the sinkhole. Yeah. 888 points per minute. Huh. Interesting. So the way this works is that coupons will require increasing number of points to get over time. So as you shove stuff into void, you will... Hello. It will take longer and longer and longer to get more coupons. Which is why you should consider voiding all of the excess of the most basic of basic things like that. And you get more points the harder it is to make something, like the more base material cost went into the making of the item and more power that went into the making of the item. So you can do things like void supercomputers or whatever. Like, yes, let's totally void the most difficult items to get in the game. Get the most points out of it. But the way that it scales is you'll pretty much have to do that if you want to get everything out of the shop. Alright, so you... Hello, you beautiful monstrosity of a thing. You majestic beast. And hello, frames! We have a job. For an assembler. Just randomly. Hi. Assembler. You are going to come this direction. Ideally, not fully this direction. And then I'm going to get the doohickeys. Steel. Why do I always muck things up here? I need to get orientation. We need some orienting. There you go. And then we need to get the stuff into that. Oh. That's not gonna work. There. That should work, though. Let's see, so it's that chest. And we need to go... Ugh. Ugh! Ew. Ta-da! Beautiful. Glorious and magnificent. This is all, like, bootstrap stuff in here. That's the point of this entire base. If you hadn't noticed by now, the whole idea here is that all of this is just bootstrap stuff. Oh, right. Hello, constructor. I need to, actually get these things into a constructor and then get the output in here. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Constructor, constructing. Make me beams. You make 15 beams. And for reference, you consume 30. Oh boy. And you take in 60 whole ingots to make those 15. Oh boy. Yeah, I really don't think there's a fantastic way of getting through there and into here. Like, hey, that would be ideal to do that, but no. No, I think what I need to do is a little... action here, like so. Question is, are you able to go forward? Why won't you let me, like, raise? Like, raise? Raise? Higher? Alright, fine. Just die. Just die for me. Just die today. See, it'll only... Like, I can't just click here and then raise the thing up. Because it's encroaching on the clearance. It doesn't give me an opportunity to raise the thing higher, the foundation higher, but without clicking. That's one of my major disappointments of this entire system. Like, why? Why do I have to go into this and build the thing first for it to sit on? Like, why do I have to do that first? What is the reason? Yeah, no, thanks. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, like up on high or something. What? Please explain. Alright, sure. You wanna be that way? We'll be that way. Oh, because I didn't do my turn yet. Oh. Hey, buddy, go here. And then... Really? That wasn't close enough? Like, what? There. Power's nice. Hi. Pretty sure I'm not making 60 steel ingots. So, yeah, this is, Alright, power. Hi. Cool. We are probably still going to be accruing these modular frames, because there's just no way we're getting 30 per minute on that to get these versatile frameworks. And for now, we're going to store them in here. Yeah, I need to get them into the space elevator, physically shove them in somehow, some way, some shape, some form. That'll be fun. I need, like, a lot. So we'll accrue a lot as time goes on. Maybe let the game run for a little while. Did I even grab what I wanted to grab? Like, from over here? I think so. Foundations to foundate. And I should have the steel pipe I now need to advance into this advanced steel production. The most advanced of the advanced of the steel production. All the way out that way. Yes. We've got our pipes going. You know, all of that stuff that I just did, ideally what I will end up doing is the exact same thing at greater scale, in a manner just like that, that I did for the pipes. Just identical, but instead of making the pipes, it'll make the plates, and maybe even the encased plates or beams. We shall see. We shall see about that. Friday. Today has been a slow day, I guess, but we've had like 3 viewers max. I wonder what's going on with discoverability. Maybe people can't actually watch because my bitrate's too high. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I don't know. I have emails of, I'm sure, Google telling me that I am now live. Hey, did you know that I'm alive? That I'm live? I'm live. Hey. Who knew? I thought I was just, you know, playing a game for the hell of it. Speaking my mind about my game while I'm just talking to myself, you know? Just playing and talking and making plans and schemes and wonderful, beautiful stuff. Don't really need all that much. And hey, I've got some pipe. We are abso-freaking-lutely gonna buffer this pipe into a storage container of some description. And it's gonna be storing right about there. Alright, I need mergers. To merge this output, we're going to place these mergers right in the center. And I very specifically rotated this last one to output that direction. Individually, I need Mark 1s attaching to these mergers, but I will need a Mark 2 for the last 2 connections. So those 2 are fine. Just for safety, I'm going to mark 2 this connection and this connection, and I need to make sure, yep, that is Mark 2. We've got things! Hello, things. There is going to be a little bit of a throughput backup because everything is full and trying to offload their hundreds of units all at the same time at the maximum throughput that they can possibly go. So I need like 300 or 200 for this next milestone of these glorious pipes just making their way at 100 and whatever, 90 per second, you know? Just, or not per second, per minute. Excuse me. I wish it was per second. No, it's per minute, because this game gives you data per minute rather than per second. At least we get that information, unlike in base game Factorio, which doesn't really give you that per second information. It tells you the recipe, and you have to, like, do the math yourself as to how much gets used, how much stuff you need, and how much is produced on a particular building every second. It tells you how long the recipe takes, adjusted for the building speed, but it doesn't exactly just say, hey, it's this much per second or this much per minute of ingredients versus output that you need. Alright, there's my second stack, and we can complete a milestone. Yay! I'm gonna take the safe route. And pipes are probably something I absolutely want to have on a quote-unquote main bus of conveyors, right? I'm going to assume a very dangerous prospect, but I will assume that I would very much appreciate having the pipes on a main bus of conveyors somewhere. We are, of course, doing elevated conveyors on elevated platforms here. If I had infinite resources of some description, or was trying to actually make things look nice, I would, of course, make things look nicer, but progress, and I have to, like, decide. It takes me a while to decide upon how I want things to look, and I'm not particularly creative. I never claim to be creative, despite sometimes having some modicum of creative brilliance on occasion. It's just, yeah, it takes effort, and I would rather put effort towards actually functional things rather than aesthetical things most of the time. There's a time for progress and there's a time for aesthetics, and right now it's a time for progress. Speaking of which, to the hub. to the hub. As we learn things, the base will begin to look nicer. Push the big red button. We now have advanced steel production.
Included to double extraction rates and improve efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
She means complete progress to the next phase is now possible. So these Logistic Mark IIIs, I can now do them with steel beams and pipes. I don't know the recipe for this belt. I wish the game would tell you what the recipe is of the rewards that it unlocks. Like, that would be nice. So I can officially complete Phase 2 now, because I do have the stuff that I need for it. I am going to work on that milestone. Huh, it didn't, like, take time to come back. I can just do this milestone now. Work on it. Interesting. Take all that. Let's go grab more, if I have more. If I'm not fully voided all my stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, you've got plenty. How many coupons do I have? It would be nice to get those, like, wall-based power line thingies. Okay, we have 11 printable coupons. Thanks. Thanks for coupons. Let's see what we can get with our coupons. We've already unlocked, like, the ladders and things from the Advent calendar gift. So, what do I really, really want? I could immediately unlock some research in the man just by buying this black powder. Like, this feels super cheap to me, to just buy parts for these coupons that you can just use to immediately unlock milestones and stuff. Like, sure, for a grand total of 3 coupons, I can do this whole milestone and unlock Logistics Mark III immediately for 3 coupons. Like, I've already got a coffee cup, so I don't need. Do not need. We should be saving for a golden nut. Absolutely. At some point. No. I apparently don't have walkways, and I apparently... Let's see. I could get the factory cart. I could get these items in here, foundations and things, but that's just making stuff nicer. These are actually functional, these attachments, as well as the, like, walls and doors and things. If there's... You know what's odd to me is that there's no, like, foundations with conveyor, like, lift holes. Dolly? I caught a glimpse of the kitty. Like, why are there no foundations with conveyor lift holes yet? Like, wouldn't that be nice? Conveyor lift holes? I mean, sure, we've got walls with the conveyors in here. But we don't have the floors with conveyor holes for lifts. Like, excuse me? But why? But why, though? Oh, they actually give you a Mark II. No, I want that. I want that. So that's going to be 6. So I have 5 more. That doesn't match with the foundations, though. I mean, sure, yeah, I could, but the foundations, man, the foundations don't match. Foundations are all steel. Like, there's no, like, lighter colored things. Or they're all iron, I should say. 5. 5, 5, 5. I could get glass foundations. Or I could get stuff for the MAM, like the black powder, or get the beams pipes, just speed up getting logistics 3. Let's speed up getting logistics 3. That leaves 2. Wow, you can actually buy the crystal oscillators for the MAM? What? I like can't even make this yet, and it's here. Same with the motors. Like, excuse me. That seems cheap to me. Like, OP levels of nonsense. Pillars! Sure, we'll spend all of our thingies. Thank you for the stuffs. Alright. Just for reference, how many of these versatile doohickeys do I need? 500! Wow. Alright. And then the automated wiring is going to be stators and cables. And I need 100 of them. Alright. Good to know. Oh, autosave. Hitched me a bit. Take the things. Big red button, go. Pod will return in 5 minutes.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Goodbye, pod. So, milestone. All I have left is hypertubes. And that's going to need the encased industrial beams, as well as a bunch of copper sheets I can just grab, a bunch of steel pipes I can probably just grab. And then this is going to be the steel plate, quote-unquote, as well as the concrete. So let's go ahead and select that, and I mean, there's not really much else I can do besides set up I thought that this was a thing you could automate, but you can apparently make it in the equipment workshop, the black powder. Like, really? Can I not I can, right there. Black powder, coal and sulfur. I apparently got a Mark II. There we go. So, these will need the encased beams to make Mark II miners, and they will pull up twice as much stuff as a Mark I miner, which means pure nodes will go from being 120 ore to being 240 ore, which is just nuts. And Mark III belts can do 270 stuffs. So here's our Mark III stuffs. This is extremely cheap. What? Just one beam per unit length. So you're saying I want all the beams ever. That's what I'm understanding here. We want all of the beams ever on the planet. Every single beam. Has input and output for conveyor belts. Has 2 inputs and outputs for conveyor belts. What is that? Ah, hello. Hello thing. So, I have ideas on how to use this thing. I have magical ideas on ways in which this thing can get used. Like, I can use this as a makeshift lift. A lift of near infinite throughput. No, I don't think I'll be able to. I'll do that, actually. Don't think I'll do that. What I will do is I think it's time to do some exploration. I think it's time to look for some alternate recipes. I could go around and make the steel plate stuff for Mark III conveyors wherever possible. I could do that. I make a dedicated build giving me those thingies, make some encased beams, but I only have researched 2 total hard drives in the game thus far. In however many hours we've been doing this. This is our 5th day, 3-hour streams, plus I've been playing it off screen. So, you know, stuff. Progression is progressing, and I would like more alternate recipes that are useful. Somewhat useful. In particular, I know that there are alternate recipes for those encased beams. Like, that would be useful to have a better recipe for those beams. Now, there is that crash site over there. That is the crash site that I've picked up my second hard drive from. That one required 50 megawatts of power to open. So now it's just a matter of finding stuff. Oh, there's a thing there. Finding stuff, fighting enemies. We've got our Blade Runners, we've got plenty of health restoration available to us. In fact, I've got tons of pale berries I can use. Is this the thing that talks? Alright, you take too long. You take too long to talk. We're going out here. Out here, this is a nice place. My frame rate's, like, pitching a little bit. This place is neat. Hello? Where's the enemy protecting you? There's an enemy protecting that. Why does it feel like this basher is just the best thing on the planet? It feels like this basher is just amazing. Hey, quick question. There's probably an upgrade to a scanner, right? That will show me and ping the locations of crash sites. That thought just occurred to me. That, you know, I've got this scanner that can scan for the locations of the various slugs. It probably has a setting for finding crash sites. I don't know if I can do that at this tier. Probably not. Maybe it's a thing that can unlock later as like a MAM upgrade or something. I don't know. I don't know. All of this is new to me. Ooh, pure iron. Purest of pure. Okay, that's real good to know. That's extremely good to know. So I really would like to get into those Mark II miners because I've got two. Well, I've got that steel area over there, right? That I just did to get those pipes. I can very easily upgrade those miners to Mark IIs and use iron to make the plates that I need. Those steel beams, whatever. So let's head on over to the equipment. I can place the thing anywhere, can't I? Yeah, that's right. I always forget. It's like, oh, I can. There's a thing I need. I can totally just place an equipment workshop where I'm standing because I'm carrying around the things for it. Object scanner. I need 3 beacons. Okay, make 3 beacons. Object scanner. This would be a hand slot item. Here, take the spot of the rebar gun. Attention, out of range. Aha! So you can scan for mushrooms, nuts, berries, and power slugs. It says there's nothing in range. Oh, it's one of those types of things. Yeah, it beeps as you get closer. And you have to face the direction. Pretty sure I know which berry thingy this is pointing me towards. Beep, 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 beep. Berries. Source of berries, anyway. So it points to the source. There's a mushroom, apparently, over there, somewhere. Somewhere in this direction. Oh. It's, not in a place I want to go right now, because that thing is in the way. That's not kind. Well. I was hoping there was a... Gee, thanks. A way to just scan for wreckages, but nah, looks like we don't have that ability quite yet. Not quite yet. Super sad. Super sad. Speaking of which, will there be a way to, do that at some point? By the way, that blue that I was questioning, that's plastic. I have discovered that that is, in fact, plastic. Object scanner improvements. For 10 statters, and 5 oscillators, and 1 of the scanners. Okay. I am intrigued. I don't think I can get the statters. Thank you for the 1 coupon. See how much it's now requiring to upgrade to the next thing? Now that I've used all of that concrete, and now the entirety of the production of the concrete is being thrown into this building. Yeah. I wish it would display the actual points to the next coupon on this display. Wouldn't that be cool? If it just was able to actually show you without having to interact with the machine. Just like look here at this screen and it just shows this info. Hmm. 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 So there goes that idea. Uh. Oh, hey, Statter. Yeah, it's there. Of course it's there. Everything is there. Literally all the things can be obtained by these coupons. Just bear in mind that when you do spend stuff on the coupons on these, the coupons get more expensive the more that you get. So, yeah. Unlock things first and then spend on that, ideally. I know I just have spent so many. I would really, really, really like to get the upgrade though, for the scanner. But you know, it's a catch-22 because I want I want the where is that? Where was it again? Wait, huh? So I want the object scanner improvements tech, but I want it to find hard drives for alternate recipes for these things, for the stuff that make these things. Ah, God. Okay, fine. Whatever. So, question about, like, the map. It's the same map every game, yes? Like, the actual map is static. What about the locations of the resources on the map, like the resource nodes? Is there any randomization at all on, like, resources and crash sites and uh, locations of the slugs between maps? I'm gonna say no. Probably not. Meaning that if you learn the locations of the crash sites, you can just go to them. Or if you look them up, you can just go to them. Really, I left organs here. So this was our first pod that we opened for a hard drive. The very first. Which is interesting because there's one there, and then there's one all the way over yonder. Makes me wonder, where are more? I need more. In fact, what I want... Oh, what I want to find. I'm sure it exists. I can almost guarantee that there is an interactive map for Satisfactory. I can pretty much guarantee that that exists. Also, there is a pure iron right there that intrigues me. Problem is getting coal for steel to it. That's the problem with that pure coal out yonder, is that I had the coal, but I didn't have the iron close by, and the closest sources of the iron were way off in the middle of nowhere. Normal iron. We're just gonna go on a adventure. Let's explore. This game is totally about exploration, right? Let's explore and get our rear ends handed to us by the monstrosities that are all about the place. Hello. Thingies. Poison. Actually, are those poison or are those the bees? The bees! I think those are the bees. Sacks. Sacks of bees. And I am, of course, looking specifically for crash drop pods. That's what we're looking for, so keep your eyes out for drop pods as I destroy the hogs in my way. Really? You weren't dead? I thought you were dead. Pure copper. Okay, good to know. The purest of pure. Is that a purple? That's a purple up there. Hello. I've not gotten a purple one yet. Ah, come here. Green. Glorious green. Beautiful slugs. Yeah, we're also going to hunt slugs. Lasers? You're stronger. And you died. That hit hard. That hit pretty hard. Just saying. That hit pretty hard. I might need to build ramp. Nothing's stopping me from building ramp to get up there. Hold down. Oh. That might stop me. Okay, yeah, something tells me this is the, much more dangerous one. Ow. How dare you? How dare you knock me around like that? I'm like, the frame rate is just dead here. I was hitching so much. Thank you, autosave, for making my whole program computer hitch. It's our first purple power slug. Which, unfortunately, we need to spend on researching in the MAM what to do with them. I'm imagining that they give you lots and lots of power cores when you use them. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to find freaking crash locations. And I was like, ooh, shiny. Purple power slug. Ah, frame rate. My goodness. I think I may need to... Ah yes, what I had done before the stream today was I went into video and I set the view distance to ultra. I think I need to bring that down just a little bit because I'm pretty sure the game is hitching as it draws in new stuff at a distance. Maybe. Maybe. That is a lot of wonderful water. Hello, factory space. Like, isn't that going to be the best possible spot to build a factory on floating foundations? Because it's completely flat. It's a Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. It's like, I'm gonna fall! Straight into the water! Oh noes. Come on, crash sites! I need you. Radiation. There's a source of aha. There is a uranium source right there. Please tell me that there's some sort of shielding that I can use to, you know, mine that at some point. That would be appreciated. Oh, hello. Where's the enemy guarding you? There it is. Hello. Hello, Yellow. Yellow! Mr. Yellow. Come on. You can jump. You can make that jump. I have faith in you. Something tells me that there's, like, crash things on top of all this mess. Maybe. There might be something. This is just a massive, amount of... Oh, goodness me. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. And goodbye. I don't think I want to mess with the stuff up top. All these wonderful work-in-progress things that are of absolutely no use to me. Where are hard drive sources? Oh gosh, that's a lot of mess right there. That's a lot of mess. Poison. My goodness, the poison. The poison is real. All around. Hello, come on. Why is there so much blocked off here? In the craggy malarkey. Hello, thing. Where's your protector? Did I kill you? Did I kill your protector already? Am I gonna get hit from behind? There's a rock on it for a slug. Well, that was a waste of time. Note to self. No crashes there that I could see. I probably just went right past. What is the radius on this? Stuffs. Can I just snake my way through? Totally did it. And then, of course, not only do I have to find the locations of the crash sites to get more hard drives, you have to feed them stuff, too. It's like there's no guarantee that I'll even be able to open whatever I find. I just have to note the location and come back to it later. Please, crash site. I need you. I need you. Hello? Hey, stop missing. I said stop missing. There you go. 2 solid hits, and you're dead. Wonderful source of water here. Greatly appreciated. What I want is crash sites. Hello. Goodbye. You and your laser beams are super beamy. Alright, what is going on over here? Copper patch. I just might have to wait until I get the upgrade to my scanner to, like, ping locations for the crash sites. Hello? Kitten? Meow. No, stay, come, say hello. Aw. She left. She ran. The dolly. The dolly ran away. She just went meow and ran away. She was under me. Right by my feet. Like, but come say hi. Everyone wants to see the kittens. Slug. I have successfully accrued several slugs. On a mission to find hard drives. Oh hi, there's a location. Oh, joy. Found a location, but you know, death. But death awaits me. Oh, actually, no. Maybe? Aha! Hi. Operational, it's free? Well, that's nice. Thank you for free. Ooh, I want mine. 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 Ah, I'm out of... Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of wire. Oh boy. Like, get rid of that and the wood. Alright, anything else of particular value? Yeah. There's more wire sitting there. I think I got everything I want from this site, so it's time to go. We got one whole hard drive on this mission. Out into the middle of nowhere. Just exploration, trying to find things. We ended up with a purple power slug, 2 yellows, we're up to 9 greens, and a bunch of organs and carapaces and stuff. But apparently also 28 heavy modular frames and batteries. And I've got an ollie. Hello? Would you stop squirming? Stop squirming. I want you on lap. How about lap? I think I just got a scratch on my chest. Thanks. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Ollie. Hi, you're on lap. You're on lap. Say hello. Say hello. That's Ollie. That's an Ollie face. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Dolly. That's my Dolly. That's the Dolly. Aw, she's less squirmy. She's less squirmy. That doesn't mean she's not squirmy. She's just less squirmy, and she's smaller, so she's not as strong. Yes, hi. And bye. I've got my kittens. I'm happy now. The kittens are here. They are 9 months and a few days old. They are still kittens. So let's see. So batteries, good. Radio control units. Okay, I have no use for most of these things, and I don't think 28 heavy modulars is going to give me much to work with for anything, but let's keep on going. We're still at, like, phase 1 of the space elevator, working on phase 2, trying to get the versatile frames and the whatever smart wires. Hello. Why are you there? Like, seriously though, why are there 3 enemies down there and nothing else? Oh, they might have been protecting something that I picked up earlier. One of those work in progress BS things. Whips. The whips. So shall I continue hunting for other crash sites? Or shall I just move on with my life? Go back and research this hard drive, get inventory space, and then go back out and do stuff. That, I think, shall be the plan. It might be 3 seconds to unlock the purple recipes in the MAM. I always forget. Hello, ma'am. Hi. So, power slugs, that is a 3 second... Oh, I need... I need more cables. Okay, well there goes that idea. Back to the base. We go, we go. I need cables, apparently. Coffee. Coffee. I'm now out of coffee. Sadness. The sadness is real. Also, in case you were not aware, because this does seem to be information that is not widely known, at least of the folks who are viewers on my channel, one thing that I did look up, because I was very curious about it, was the enemies, and how the enemies spawn / don't respawn. The exact mechanic behind the enemy spawns, and that is enemies will respawn approximately every 3 days. Unless you have placed 5 buildings / entities, of which 1 must be powered, within a 300-meter radius of a enemy spawning location, of the exact spawn node. So any resource that has a enemy spawner nearby or on it, if you put a miner down on it and like 4 power poles around it and you've got power provided to it at all times, the enemy from that spawner will not respawn. However, some spawners only respawn enemies at night, or only spawn enemies at night. You have to have killed at least 1 enemy from an enemy spawner before the game will stop spawning enemies as well. So that's the other key thing to note about all of the enemy spawning / respawning / not respawning shenanigans. So as you go out and explore the world, that you haven't tamed the world, there will be enemies to fight. There will always be more enemies to fight. It's fortunate or unfortunate, depending on your proclivities. We're gonna shove this stuff in there. We're going to grab... Do I have any cables in you? No. Cables. Out in this direction. Hello. Thank you for cables. I'm carrying a lot of quick wire. I don't need to carry all that quick wire. Oh, hi. That. Sort. Get rid of those snowballs. Get rid of that horrendous, toxic dihydrogen monoxide. Get that out of my life completely. As well as a lot of that. I don't need that much inventory space being taken up by random BS. Actually, I could use a few more regular plates. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's go! Let's take damage! Hi, ma'am. You. Gimme that. Thank you. We can now get several power shards from a purple. Really would like that, but let's get this hard drive scanned. And then go out and try to find more hard drives. How many does a purple make? 5! A purple will make 5 power shards. Okay, good to know. I'm not one who actually makes a lot of use out of these power shards. Like, the only thing I've used them on thus far has been power. Just getting more power out of an individual building. For those 3 coal power generators. That's it. That's all. Let's go exploring. Let's go and continue the exploring adventures. Trying to find the wonderful, beautiful drop pods with additional shenaniganry. Drinking our coffee along the way. Glorious coffee. Hello? Double impure? This is double impure? Yes, it is. Okay, good to know. Good to know that there's double impure iron there. A little bit out of the way and not close by to anything of particular value, but hey, it's there. Gosh, the hitching as the trees in particular get drawn is a little annoying. Our beautiful, pure Caterium. The purest Caterium patch. Let's see what's about the place. Yeah, you. Why did you take so long to come out? Somehow it kept scrolling past it. I don't get it. Alright, what's down there? Stuff. I'm looking for crash sites. That's what I'm looking for. Grabbing any convenient slugs along the way. Not going to go particularly out of my way to get a harder to grab slug, but if they're there... Drop pods, drop pods. Where are my drop pods? I see a copper and a limestone. Poisonous death. An iron. 2 iron. Well, that's good to know. 2 iron, a copper, and a limestone all together like that. That is a recipe for a pretty decent base. Factory, at least. If only there were coal. Nope. How about some sulfur? Oh, there's an 891 sulfur. Quartz? 764. Then I know there's that Caterium we just passed. Nothing else close by. Yeah, that's the pure patch. It's 1667 out that way. Oh god, I fell. Ow, ow, ow. Oops. So I can't really get out of here all that easily. Excuse me, why do you take 4 hits? Wait, why are there 3 of you? Well, there's more. There's organs. More organs. Pure iron. Aha. Aha. Pure iron. And normal copper. And a floating thing of deuterium. Normal limestone. Okay. All this to try to find drop pods, and there's nothing. Nothing exists in this world. Hi. Dolly returned. Hello, my Dolly. How's my baby girl? Yes, that's my girl. That's my baby. Yes, she likes her attention. Oh, she likes her attention. Yeah, she loves the attention. Yeah, you want to go up? You want to see? See from my perspective? Yeah, you're squirmy. Alright. Go. Do what you want. Go groom. Sure. Yeah, so I'm a little worried. Particularly because I do not have a ton of stuff for the ramps. I had enough to get back up here. Ish. Question is, can I actually get back? There we go. Huzzah! We escaped. Ish. Escaped from my own stupidity. Slash, not inability to pay attention. Excuse me, go up. Thanks. It would be nice to actually go higher. Please. Please let me go higher. Aw, you son of a... The ramp's not steep enough. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be. So... Click. Ladder. We can ladder. By the way, can I, like, just arbitrary ladder? Yes, I can. Cool. So as long as I have stuff for ladder, I can scale mountains. Speaking of which... Whee! Speaking of scaling mountains, hello. We can ladder our way up. Boink. Can I, like, attach a foundation to said ladder? No. No, I cannot. So I can deconstruct said ladder, which is just fine. Well, that looks unfinished. Hello, graphics. Graphics. Oh yeah, that's just, not a thing. Gee, I wonder if they intended us to get up here. Like, nah, they're not gonna go up there. Why would they go up there? There's nothing. There's nothing up there. Why would they go up there? Why should be like a crash site up here? That's the whole point of all this, right? There is something to be said about getting really high up, just to get a overview. Is there death, destruction, and mayhem up here? That's the question. Death, destruction, and mayhem. Oh my. There's water! The freshest of water. This is actually a great place to build. It's pretty flat. It's got this neat little arch way up here, right by where I've built my base. Is that a purple? There's a power slug right there. Right there, and it looks purple to me from this distance. Speaking of great locations for a slug, like all the way up on top of this thing would have been like the greatest of ideas. Well, hello. I can see clearly now. So the map is pretty big. All of that is water. That goes to the extent of the map over there. Extent of the map over there. There's another biome on the other side of this. Hello, present. So there's a biome. There's part of a biome. Here's all the desert land, of which the extent of the desert is actually real close. Huh. Interesting. That's the extent of the desert biome. So I've actually built out my foundations pretty close to the edge of the entire thing, the entire map. This whole map is not as big as I was expecting it to be. At least this biome. This is a great place to build. Right up here. This plateau with all that fresh water would be great for building. No crash sites though. Like, you can clearly tell the areas that have actually been handcrafted and painstakingly detailed. And then there's this. Right? And then there's this up here. The difference between wonderful, beautiful sand dunes and a tiled texture with rocks on it. Just ugliness, beautifulness. And there's like an ocean out there as well that I would love to build on, for the extent that I can build on it. And I'm guessing that's just another biome over there, and set of biomes out in that direction. Cool. Good to know. How the heck do I get down from here? Oops. Probably should have thought of that before I actually took the climb. Like, uh-oh. It doesn't seem like there's anything of particular value up here. This is gonna hurt. Ow. So how real are the physics in this game? If I take a dive into water, reality would kill me. This isn't actually water. Okay. Okay. Sure. Great job. This isn't actually water. This is solid ground. So if I fall too far, I will hit solid ground, quote unquote, rather than the water, unless I can make it all the way into that stuff over there. I'm not a fan. That's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't kill me. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, boy, that was close. See, there's actually enemies as far up as up here. And, like, nodes and all that good stuff. Hi. Bye. That is a purple, I'm pretty sure. Can I walk a... Oh, that is not a good... That is real thin. Oh boy. Shall we walk across? What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was gonna be hunting for hard drives. Figure, you know what? Let's watch the hunt for hard drives. Surely nothing could be boring about hunting for hard drives, right? I hope it's... Oh god. Hi! You need to, die for me. You are dead. Thank you. Thank you for the, green slug. Now, or the yellow, that was yellow. Now, what's protecting the purple? Hopefully nothing, because it's a pain to get up here. And that should be the difficulty in and of itself, is just getting here in the first place. Why would we have to fight a horrible enemy? Hello! I thought you were purple. I saw you from a huge distance away. On top of that thing! And I saw that you were purple. And I was happy. Now, to get down from here. Let's climb across this. All the wonderful, beautiful arches. Oh goodness, thing. Those are usually protected by... Ow. Come on. Yep, there you go. Dead. Mercer spheres. So, any, crash sites down there? Anything, you know, interesting? So, how does one, you know, get down? How does one down? That is... Down without dying, that is even more important. Let us not death. Hello. Ladder. No, ladder. Ladder, please. Ow! Thingy. Where are you? There you are. Thank you for dying. Green slug. I can try and make foundations and stuff and all that, and it's simple. I'm making more of it than it really needs to be, but hey, content. Oh, uh-oh. That's death. Oh well. So, where was I? Where was that? It's probably going to be easier to get there. I'm going to need to bring with me some stuff. Concrete for foundations to get over there. Oh, I'm slow. My Blade Runners. My Blade Runners died with me. No, take just that much. Health also low. We'll try to find sources of health along the way. Need to get to my crate. We have a mission. We must go back to where we died and not die in the process. It seems I didn't die too awfully far away. It's just, you know, getting there is always the problem. Let's go ahead and build our way up. Try to do this at least somewhat safely to get back. You know, somewhat safely. Okay, it seems I may have actually landed right around here. Smart mod doing work. Hmm? Here? Down. Okay. I see it. There it is. That it is. That it is. Yep. One or two more. Go out that way. Oh, I was still too high. Oh well. You know what? We'll ramp down. Sure. Uh, 8. Come on, angle. Angle. And then ladder. Oh, hello, pillars. Ladder. Ladder, ladder. The ladderiest. Oh, right, no rods. Well, see, I've got rods here. Let's get my body hand slots going. Success! Phew. Coffee. We need coffee after that experience. Well, that gets me back to my base, but... You know... Didn't actually end up finding any more hard drives. Oh well. The whole point was hard drives. We didn't get any. Didn't find any stuff. Going at it blind. I will continue off screen and try to get hard drive shenanigans going during the extended extra day that we've got before the next stream. Because we do have, you know, tomorrow I do not stream, and then Sunday is the Factorio stream. Okay, we've got better concrete out of silica. We've got better high-speed wiring out of stuff that I can't make yet. These high-speed connectors, I don't have the tech for that yet. So that's a little iffy. And this is just a project part, so it's like, eh. And then we've got rotors out of pipe and wire. Rotors out of steel and wire. Okay, so this recipe is slightly faster. It's 5 rods and 25 screws per rotor. Let's keep that in mind. Rotors, that is 5 iron ore for the rods, basically, because it's 1-to-1 on the ingots. Or blah, 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 blah. No, it's, yes, I was accurate for the first time. Then the screws, it's not even 1 extra rod, I think, because it's like 60 screws per rod or something crazy like that. So we go from, like, let's say 6 iron, just for the sake of it, not even 6 iron, to being 2 of these pipes, which, with our method of getting into the steel right now, would actually still be 2 iron. So we get 2 iron and, like, 1 copper. Yeah. So 2 iron and a copper and, 2 coal. 2 iron, 2 coal, 2 copper, or 1 copper, actually. Per 2, 3 copper. Alright. And that makes 1 versus, like, 6, 5 something iron. It spreads out the base material cost for the rotors in this recipe. I think this is going to be the best option of the things that we have here, because I really don't feel like bringing silica and limestone together to make additional concrete. I mean, yeah, that's a bit of a difference on the rates as well as the amounts, efficiency, and all that to get into the concrete. Like, it's just, where are my recipes that add water to these, like that would be very appreciated. I'm going to take this for the steel rotors for now, and we'll go from there because that's something I could actually do. Considering, hey, we're making the steel pipe right now. Like that's something we're doing just inherently. Oh yeah, we are done with all of the power slug tech. Yes, it's 100% researched. Oh really? Nutritional mixture I could get out of stators once I make stators. Cool. Yeah, so the high-speed connector, I don't have plastic yet. So there's a lot of time that would need to go, that would need to happen. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's basically it for now, for that. Let's, bootstrap some stuff, I guess. Like, not much choice at this point. Let's keep on progressing. There's more stuff I can make. So, let's make it. Shall we? Going up. Going moving on up. You have a lot. Wow. That's pretty quick. I need a ton. So, yeah, versatile frameworks. Good that they are doing, moving, producing glorious things. What do I even want right now? What do I want to do? I want to produce more steel-related stuff. I have decided. So, let's go. I have obtained wonderful items known as power cores. Oops. Ow. I have obtained power cores. What does this mean? What does it mean? That means that I can increase by up to 250% the the amount of production of ore from mining, even with the Mark 1s. Especially with Mark 1s. So, I can go over here, and I can do this, and I can put 2 and double the clock speed to double the output. It's not very power efficient to do this, of course. It's not very power efficient. But it comes in handy for these specific circumstances where I am very much concerned with increasing my ore output. Of course, I do have to increase the belt. The type of belt that I'm using. Hey, give me a ladder. I need to get up. Must get up this way. So from here... upgrade all of this to Mark II. And now what we've got is something neat. I'm actually full. I actually filled completely the steel pipes. Okay, thank you. Thank you kindly for all of the steel pipe ever. What is the plan? What is the plan? The plan is that I am going to expand this Yes. Yes. Yes! We are going to expand this, and in order to do that, let's see, I could bring that out further, do more smelting with additional smelters, or I could make these smelters faster. I'm not gonna. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to expand my foundations. As much as I can. Out in this direction. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably split this higher and here. And I'm going to need a couple more of these guys. Yeah, I'm going to need a couple more. Smelting. There and there. I need to, sadly, break this. There we go. I will not need a Mark II after this. Come on. Oh, oops. Ow. Why do I have to have that there? Hey, am I carrying around a whole bunch of rods? Please tell me I'm carrying around a whole bunch of rods. I'm not. Well, I sort of am. Alright, good. Organization. Fencing. Please save me from myself. For the love of God, save me from myself. There. Perfect. Perfect. I have been saved from myself. You iron. You iron. Alright. Merger. I want it aligned like that. There we go. Keeping them separate helps a little bit. Just a little bit. And then it's two more of those. So, you know. Aw, I don't have the concrete. That's sad. Let's get more concrete. And I am shocked. It has been nearly 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes, and there have been 0 dropped frames the entire stream. Wow. frame rate's been a little leh because the game has hitched sort of as I got close to all the areas with all the foliage around them, all the extra stuff to render. The game is like, oh, I hate you. I hate loading this into VRAM. It sucks. Please stop. No. God, why? And it, yeah, it was hitching on occasion as it was loading stuff in. As we explored the planet. Hard drive. I have not been there. Hello? I have not been to you yet. Get out our basher. Or have I? This was our first one? This is our first one. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Yes. Phew. I thought I missed one. Ah, boy, perspective. Perspective is a pain at times. Anyway, I have to get over here to grab that concrete. It's like, huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that somewhat makes sense. As I said, I'm going to try to find like an interactive map or something to just pinpoint the crash locations that I can get to, because I would really like a lot of alternate recipes. All of them. Every single one of them must be mine. Alright, you. Right over here. Hello, things. 600 concrete. Excellent. Excellent decision. I would love a recipe that is the limestone and water for concrete, or something along those lines. Just anything plus water alone would be great, with improved efficiency of output. Would be most ideal. Let's go. On our merry little way, drink our coffee. We deserve glorious amounts of coffee. Wonderful and magnificent and absolutely glorious coffee amounts. We must ingest it all. So my ideal here, before ending off the stream, is to get those encased beams. Which, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I need to get more reinforced plates, and we have to finish building this build. We have to get the concrete over to actually do the encased plates. Stuff. Things. Glorious things. Although, isn't there like an encased beams recipe that is just pipe plus cement instead of the beam plate thingies plus cement? Pretty sure that's the case. Upgrade you. To power those things. A little bit of clipping, I'll deal with it later. Just making sure everything is aligned. All nice and proper like. There we go. Yeah, everything is glorious. This needs to get adjusted a bit. This is a Mark 1. I'll need a Mark 2. to bring in the stuff and the things. Okay, 7. So it's precisely that. Precisely that. Oh yeah, these are all Mark II lifts. Oh boy. 3. I don't have the reinforced plate for this. Oh boy. Yeah, chances are I won't really be able to finish this. That's sad. Super sad, actually. Would have at least liked to get the plates. I wanna see the plates. Do you mind if we keep streaming? Past the normal stream end time. Do you mind? I don't mind. Let's get what I want to get here. At the very least, the steel plates, so I can start upgrading to Mark III stuff on the belt, as well as, you know, like the Mark II mining drills, which actually need the encased beams, I thought. Yes, it needs the encased beams. We can do that. And the encased beams probably need to be made in a doohickey. Yeah, it is a huge improvement. It's more than twice as effective as the previous tier. You go from 120 to 270, like what? Why that number in particular? I don't know. I do not know why that particular number of all numbers. Just have to laugh. Okay, you gimme stuff. I like stuff. Do you like stuff? I like stuff. And then the concrete, because I may as well. Let's take the ladder. These ladders are super finicky. Alright, how much concrete we got going on here? Not a lot, but enough, I think, to get us by. And I was gonna, while here, bring that concrete belt line out. I mean, I would have expected it to be 240, right? You know, the exact amount that you get on the output of a Mark II pure node, Mark II miner on a pure resource node, right? I'd expect it to be the exact amount that you get on that output. But no, it's a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Huh? Did I not? I didn't. 1, 2, 3. Oh. There you go. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doinky, doinky, doinky. And doinky. Da-da! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? I thought it held the stuff, but oh well. Get all of this stacked. So, the magic number 7 is the maximum length of belt. That's the whole reason. It's the maximum belt length. The absolute maximum, and it can't even change heights either. It won't let me change heights because it is the exact maximum on a straight belt, on a perfectly straight belt. And this is just for concrete. Just for the concrete for the encased plating that I'll have to get out that way somehow. Gee, I wonder how I'm going to get it out that way to do the encased plating. Humma. Humma. It's a good thing that's on the 3rd. It's a great thing that that's on the 3rd line. And if I want to bring coal onto that main thingy, I think I've got a spot on the 1st thingy, that height. So, upgrades, you. Oh god. Fences would be nice. On all fronts. Climb. Climb! Climb, my minion, climb! Okay. This has been upgraded fully. Now, problem is that I need to kill you and you as well, most likely. Or at least increase your height. Because I need to get a splitter here on the 3rd height. So when you come in, I need to actually go up to the tier there, and then you can go in. Ta-da! And then on here, 1, 2, right there. Stacker. Ta-da! Isn't it glorious? It's glorious and magnificent. Theoretically, if I really wanted everything to be completely even, I would actually have the splitter right there that's being fed into, but when everything's operating fully, it'll end up being... It'll balance out on its own when everything is internal buffer filled. It will work out just fine. Merger. 5, 6. 6 is my merge. You're gonna go outwards, onwards and outwards, that direction. Excuse me, but what? Hello? Thingy? Why you no snap to output? Like, excuse me? Why there no... Grid line. There's no grid line on the output. Like, what? Why? Why no grid line on the output? That make no sense. Making no sense around here. Okay. Gib stuff. Gib things. Splitter. Feed from that side, sure. Is that actually aligned with thingy? Come on, again, why no grid line on the output? Or the input thingy. I just don't understand. Okay, that, as they say, is that. I now need these to be powered. Ta-da! That's producing ingots for me at 60 per second-ish. I then need constructors. There and there. You there are going to make me steel beams. No, wait, it's 90. So, yeah, you have 60 and 30. And same thing, we need a splitter here. You are going to come out. 1, 2. Full right angle. You are going to go down. 1, 2. Right angle. 2 is the magic number, by the way. Just snap it and then go back 2, and then you can do your turn that way perfectly. The most perfect of perfect. Now, I guess in the alternative, I get 1 speed. Hold up. Wouldn't that be 90? Like, wouldn't that be 90 flat? Like, if I wanted to spend the power. Why not? Let's do that. Then it's only 1 building I need to power. And there's the beams. The beams! Beautiful, glorious, wonderful beams. Hazam. Beams! We've got beams. Now we need to encase the beams. And this is going to mean a little bit more on my width here. There we go. And a singular assembler, I'm pretty sure, is all I really need to have. Let's try to align somewhat. Either build it here or build it... Okay, that aligns the input, but it doesn't look good, so... Because I can put this building, this footprint, on the whole of that one by one, but I could also just do that, and you know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay, you are going to make me things. And things are... Ooh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. Well, now I know. Alternate steel rotor is the same stuff, different amounts as the stator. Huh. Cool. That's going to use not even remotely close to all of my steel beams, which is good to know, as well as 5 concrete. Or 30 per minute on the concrete. That's all my concrete. Yeah. Alright. And then, you know, just the output in a doohickey. And now, last but not least, we need to get the stuff. We'll do it... I think that's the height. Maybe we'll adjust as necessary. Concrete in. That's it. And then we'll have the encased doohickeys. And I'll be able to actually take the hypertubes milestone whenever I feel like it. We can just accept the thingy. Okay, so this is there. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're good. We are good. Good. We are Gouda. We are so Gouda. How in the F? Oh, that's actually down. Okay. No! Alright, well. The good thing is, actually, I've got rods close-ish by. No, why? I need rods. Rods, rods, rods. Rods and reels, rods and reels. Give me rods. Come on. Right over here. But none of it's in a buffer chest. Ugh. hello. Rods. 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 And more rods. Let's go. Back again. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is meant to stay on the 3rd. Yep, that should be good. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this going. So this right angle turn, I want it to actually be from a splitter. So what I have to do is I have to get this splitter aligned exactly here. Actually, I'm gonna remove these because they're not necessary. And then that conveyor goes up top. Just the same as always. Ta-da! Off we go. Come on, place the thing. Off we go, place the thing. Now I do not need a splitter or a merger here. It's just, okay, it looks like the height is fine. The height is fine. Okay. Ah, it's actually giving me the grid alignment. Okay. That's the middle. That's 2. Excellent, excellent. And then I'm going to need that. Ta-da! Celebrations. I think I need to climb. Hello, my concrete. I want to get over there. Climb, you fool. Climb. Make your way over. This assembler needs power. Hello, power. What can I connect to? You. There we go! Encased beams. The beams have been encased. We are now creating greater than 0 encased industrial beams on a basic recipe that's likely going to change at some point very soon. And we now have access to standard steel beams, which means I now have immediate access to level 3 conveyors and lifts that do 270 items. It's like, why a multiple of 30? I don't know. But, oh well. So now we can do magical, beautiful things with the beams that are output from this. This is going to make apparently 22 and a half. I was wrong. I did not take into consideration that yeah, yeah, things. It's more things than I'm making. Oops. We are, however, using the full 90. There we go. It's using the full output of those ingots. That's good to see. And with that, what did we get done today? Oh, goodness me. So just to summarize everything that we've done over the course of this 3 hour and 20 some odd minute long stream today, a little bit longer than usual. Yeah, I discussed how I was planning a, like, bus conveyor type system doing things. Came out, discussed, built this whole thing, making the steel pipe as well as steel beam into encased beams at this point. Went exploring as well. Did lots and lots of exploring. Got a few tech upgrades. Got 2 hard drives researched. One that I found off screen and one that we found together in the middle of a poison patch that didn't actually require anything to open. It's just, hey, if you can get to me, I'm free. So got that, and yeah, did some minor base expansion, found a whole bunch of slugs in the process, and yeah, we got progress made. Progress has been made, and now I'm going to accrue resources and scale off screen. How does that sound? I'm gonna like definitely need to increase that steel beam production. That is number one priority: steel beam production. Finding more hard drives, way more hard drives need to be found, and yeah, progression is happening. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku's Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. I do have this great big blue join button down there that I would very much appreciate if you were to turn gray for me, become an erudite otaku, and all that good stuff. And I will be back on Sunday with more Factorio, and on Monday with a lot more of this Satisfactory playthrough. I hope to see you all on the next one.